Here we go, it's opening.
Aw, I'm happy too, buddy.
I'd have expected him to bend the bars.
He was too anxious to be on his own. Ogres are very sensitive.
All the cumbersome stuff the party finds usually ends up stashed in the ogre's bag because he's the strongest. Since it's rather impractical to rummage through, we've come up with an interface for you.
Thanks, game. I appreciate it. Standard human greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and all the configurations of being. My name is Captain Huey, and welcome to the dungeon of Naheulbeuk. I don't know how to say that. I'm sure we'll figure out how to say it once we get into the game. Not much to say. I've never played this game before, and this will be my second, like, proper Let's Play. So, exciting times are these. Yeah, let's get started. Difficulty level, I'll go with normal difficulty. Sure. Do female narrator, because why would you want a male narrator? I'm kidding. There's nothing wrong with having a male narrator. I didn't even know there was a narrator in this game. Enter a name for this game. We are Huey. Oops. We are Huey. No. No. This is our first time playing. We're just gonna... Can I go? Play. Yeah. I'll cut some of this out, I'm sure. Chaos is found in the greatest abundance wherever order is being sought. It always defeats order because it is better organized. A wise man. Very funny. Very funny. I love this little screenshot here. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. This game looks great.
You shall not pass.
That's for the undying.
First chapter. A feeling of déjà vu. The party advances. A steely-eyed ranger, a brutal barbarian, a ruthless ogre, a wizardess with fiery hair, an agile elf, a wily thief, a dwarf, well, you know, just a dwarf. Together they have just crossed into the terrible dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
This dungeon's nothing to write home about.
Don't know what we'll find inside here, but it stinks.
That's easy. The ogre just took a dump 5 feet from the door.
I've got a strange feeling of déjà vu.
Because of the ogre shit?
Have you been here before?
I feel like I'd know if I had.
Probably not. No one's ever got in here before.
By the way, what is our quest?
We must find the 12th statuette of Gladalfura.
A statuette?
It's written in the tablets of Skellis that only a one-legged gnome from the northern forest, dancing by the moonlight in the middle of 12 statuettes wrapped in ham. As I was saying, only a one-legged gnome shall open the gates of Naheulbeuk and thus accomplish the prophecy.
But what is this strange prophecy?
No idea. We're only in it for the gold. That's why we came here.
Yeah, and I knocked before coming in.
And I called you a half-wit.
Okay, let's all get along, okay? Let's focus on the statuette.
Do we have any idea where it's located?
Like every statuette, it's in a treasure room, guarded by a powerful warlock. Battle!
Maybe his powers are even greater than mine.
Sounds about right. What kind of monsters live here?
So, if you look at the random encounter table, these are the monsters in this dungeon. Several kinds of undead, giant spiders, orcs, and goblins.
Hey, goblins.
Underground trolls, warlocks, cursed knights, mutant rats, a bottle of oil, some toilet paper, 2 sponges, and ravioli.
I think you're also reading your shopping list. So no dragons, right?
Nah, well above our level, Cap. Anyway, let us go forth.
I love the, like, fourth wall break of... What is above our level, Cap? What did I just do? Oh, I'm moving. Right, okay. Zoom in and out. Yeah, got it. Cool.
arrived at a junction and must face 3 choices.
Is the ranger the DM?
All those doors are closed and blocked off by a strange glowing seal.
Weird. And I'm having another deja vu.
Oh, shiny, pretty.
Probably some kind of magic lock we have to dispel.
No way we're getting fucked over by some goddamn door. My cousin Klingly always says, if it's magic, hit it harder.
No, wait! Ow, my head. You fucking Where are they? Shit! Hey! Dwarf! Elf! Dang it! Did everybody get lost but me? What was that noise?
I love this game already. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope the combat's good, because, like, I can already, like, the story and just the characters and the
Damn it,
narration.
an orc. And I'm alone, of course, I'm alone!
This is the perfect opportunity to discuss the matter of combat, a crucial subject when adventuring in mysterious dungeons.
Open door! Gotta go! Meat eats bad, go tripe!
No, I'm not done. Go away, you meanie.
Sounds like an elf. Anyway, be cool. He's alone. This shouldn't be a problem.
I like how we are a ranger instead of a fighter. Fighters are just more wacky rangers. Every character has 2 action points. You can perform an action and move once per turn. You can also move further by using both action points, sacrificing their action. This is sprinting. Order is not a problem. This means you can move, then attack, or the opposite. To do this, just press RB to switch from movement to attack selection and vice versa. Be careful, as some actions will end your turn even if your character still has 2 action points. This is very standard D&D game combat so far. Orc looks rather distracted. Move the ranger on one of the 3 tiles behind him. Okay. And then orientation, as you can see with the orc, the orientation of the character is important. Backstabbing gives higher precision and will do more damage. Orientate yourself towards the orc with the left stick. I would like to be forward. And then time to attack. Press RB to select a melee attack. I didn't read that. Oh well. Here you'll find an overview of the afflictions and side effects which can affect characters and their durations in turns. You can also check in this box their dodge value in percentage, their protection value, their level, and their threat level. The down arrow means the orc is suffering from a penalty to his characteristics for 2 turns. Okay. Here are the details of your precision. I should actually be looking at this. I'm only looking at one side of the screen. Oh no, I see it. Okay. You have a precision bonus because you're standing behind the enemy. However, if your attack succeeds, your enemy will still dodge or parry your blow. Your attack succeeds. Okay. It's not just about having high precision. Attack the orc with a kick. Attack the orc with A and kick his ass. Alright. The orc is not feeling so good. Use down arrow on him to access details about his statuses and afflictions. I need to hover over him. Okay. This orc is weakened. This means he is less effective now that he's all banged up. His precision, physical resistance, and magic resistance are worse. There are 3 weakness thresholds depending on the character's health. If a character's health bar color changes, this means they're weakened. Okay. This panel also allows you to see the detailed afflictions which affect the character. Here, it's a penalty of -1 to movement for a duration of 2 turns. Okay. Now finish off the orc by pressing RB again, then selecting the melee attack. Victory! Very nice, very nice. At the end of combat, all characters gain some experience. They gain a baseline share just for having participated to the combat and a varying amount depending on their actions or their luck. A character who goes unconscious during combat will suffer a small penalty to their experience gain. Alright. Ranger has lost some health points. Heal him by using the party heal button. Health does not regenerate between battles, so you have to make sure to heal your wounds after combat.
Well, it tastes bad. Reminds me of my granny's
Great,
soup.
now press B to move on. Alright.
Hooray! You saved me!
This is... yeah, he's... I mean, they're gone.
There were more than one?
So many I couldn't even count them. But I killed one, but sent them all running. Are you alright?
It was horrible. I found myself in these disgusting toilets. But where are the others? What's going on?
It's because of that moronic dwarf. He must have triggered a magic trap. The whole party's been scattered around this floor. We need to find them.
How about we don't find the dwarf?
No, we'll need his axe if there are other orcs.
Don't you think you could handle them by yourself?
Yeah, that's... even the greatest heroes have their limits. Anyway, let's not hang around here.
Is there some sexual tension here? No, I'm kidding. I don't... Actually, honestly, I don't know. From what I've gathered from this game, I'm still getting, you know, first time I played it, but I'm still surprised. I guess it's been a while since I've seen the trailer.
Here's the thief.
Yippee! Plus, he's not the dwarf.
Silence. You'll get us spotted. There are orcs in this room, and they've got bows and arrows.
We need to devise a plan.
Okay, I got a plan. You attack them while I stand guard, just in case somebody ambushes us.
Sounds like something a coward would say to avoid a fight.
Absolutely not. It's very rational behavior.
I've got a bow, too. I can shoot arrows.
Yikes! Another good reason to take cover. When you're behind an obstacle, you're less likely to get hit, even by friendly fire.
Well, got no choice if we want to move ahead. We got to get rid of those orcs. How many are there?
I can only see one of them right now, but the others must be close.
I got you. A group of one. I hate people who make a fuss over nothing.
When fighting alone, charging head-on is fine. But when in a group, a battle must be planned. Careful positioning can save you from crushing defeats.
Got it, Miss Narrator. During the planning phase, you can deploy your characters before combat starts. You can position your characters in the highlighted area. Movement doesn't cost action points during the planning phase, so you can take as long as you want to strategize. Cool. Still, we'll hold your hand as it is your first time. Thank you very much, game. I appreciate it. Select the elf who is out of cover with LT/RT. Okay. Have her take cover on a highlighted tile to protect her. Full cover can protect you from range attacks. They give your opponents a 50% penalty to their precision. Like that. Now let's look at the ranger. Have him take cover 2. Hiding behind half cover. Will not protect you from range attack, but the attacker will suffer... Yes. Now select the thief. Position him on one of the highlighted tiles so that he's protected from range attacks and can sneak up on the orcs. Oh, over here. You said there was only... Oh, on the orc, not orcs. Okay. Here's how the order of action is determined. Initiative is ranked depending on your character's courage. Okay. If their courage is equivalent, the higher agility is prioritized, and the level of the characters. If their levels are the same, then it's up chance. Cool. Press X whenever you're ready to begin combat. The orc is now in Overwatch, which means he's keeping an eye on the area and will attack an enemy that enters it. Since he has not moved before going into Overwatch, he can make 2 Overwatch shots. If he had moved, he would only be able to make 1 shot. Okay. The ranger could move forward, but this would get him shot by the orc in Overwatch. Too dangerous. Time to talk about the ability to delay your turn. Okay. If a character has not used any action point, they can delay their turn to play at the end of the round. They will act at their normal initiative the following turn. It is a useful ability when you'd like to let another character, friend, or foe act before you do. Now delay the ranger's turn by holding Y. The thief is not the toughest, or even the bravest of fighters, but he can dish out a lot of damage and interfere with your foes. Time to get rid of the Orc's Overwatch. You can make Overwatch area appear on the ground by selecting him. Okay. This is the Orc's Overwatch. This is the Overwatch area the enemy is watching. If one of your characters enters this area, they'll be targeted by a Overwatch shot. A character who has entered Overwatch mode without moving before, like this one, can shoot twice. If a character in Overwatch takes damage, or if an enemy moves right next to him, their Overwatch will be cancelled. It's pretty standard. During movement, you can set some waypoints with pushing down on the left stick. This will give you the ability to determine a specific path for your character instead of a suggested path. To cancel the waypoint, you just have to press the left stick again. If the movement area becomes orange, this means you will sprint. Sprinting will allow you to move further, but will consume both of your action points and end your turn. Move the thief closer. Okay. Left stick, left stick, left stick. There. The elf is a former pony grooming champion braiding category. She's also the least bad character with a bow, and has some support skills that can be quite useful. Okay. Move the cursor over the highlighted tile with to show the aiming arcs. Whoops. Okay. Aiming arcs enable you to preview which target you can reach by moving the cursor over a tile with LT, RT. The color of the arcs varies depending on your precision. You can also target your enemy by freely moving the cursor with the left stick and hovering over the tile with the left stick. Usually archers cannot shoot if an enemy is at melee range unless the latter is knocked over, stunned, or frozen. So I am moving this way, yes. First press RB to select the standard range attack with A, then move the cursor over the orc to ready your shot. Your range is highlighted in red on the ground. The enemy within range is also highlighted in red. The range of ranged attacks varies depending on your weapon and some skills. Since the orc is outside of your maximum range, you'll suffer a 10% penalty to your precision against him. I'm assuming you're going to hit in... I'm gonna just guess, right, that we're actually going to hit the yeah. If a character, friend, or foe is adjacent to your target in your line of sight, they will be highlighted in orange, meaning there's a chance your shot hits them by accident. The probability of it happen is equivalent to 10% of your precision. It is shown in red in your precision details. Collateral damage. Collateral damage is 7%. Cool. Now attack the orc. Yes.
Gotcha.
Now that the orc's vigilance has been cancelled, you can safely move the ranger towards the highlighted tile. Little finicky. There we go. Now go on with an attack. Yep. Characters with high charisma will gain higher bonuses to their precision for every supporting character. Here the ranger has a 9% to his precision instead of 5% thanks to his charisma. Finally, as support does not require an action, a character can support an attack even if they have already taken their turn this round. Keep that in mind when orienting characters. Attack the orc and kick his ass. Alright.
Very nice hit.
Wrong move. The orc just took 2 opportunity attacks to the face while fleeing. Each character controls the 3 tiles in front of them. If an enemy leaves this area, they will be hit by an opportunity attack. This type of attack deals slightly less damage than a normal attack, but cannot be dodged or parried. It can still miss, however. Be mindful of opportunity attacks when planning your moves. He's just gonna shoot me, isn't he? Yep. End combat to move on. Oh, I just need to, like... Victory! Everybody got some XP. We got a lame-ass longbow. Look, the orc left his bow. Get your hands on the loot by using the take all function with RB. Okay. And then heal everyone. Okay. Cool.
Woohoo! We won!
We did, thanks to my perfect planning. Let's keep going. The others can't be that far.
Sorry. Taking a drink of water there. My throat hurts. It's very late in the night. And I've been talking a lot today. That's a lie. I have not been talking a lot today. I'm home by myself with just the dogs for a whole week. So that's fun. I love the way he runs.
Ah, finally, there you are.
Yeah, well, we had to fight off hordes of orcs to get here.
Bloodthirsty and cunning orcs, mind you.
And you wouldn't believe the stink in those toilets.
You're losing me. He says he's stuck and can't open the gate.
Looks like some kind of pantry, but it's empty.
He says he only had a small bite.
I see. There must be some kind of mechanism somewhere.
Levers can be far from the mechanism they activate.
So far, I'm loving how they introduced game mechanics. Like, it's very corny to just have your character say it like this, but in this context with fourth wall breaking, I think it's hilarious. You can use the down on the D-pad to highlight any interactable objects in your surrounding. It's over here. Yep, there it is.
Here we go, it's opening!
Aw, I'm happy too, buddy.
I'd have expected him to bend the bars.
He was too anxious to be on his own. Ogres are very sensitive.
All the cumbersome stuff the party finds usually ends up stashed in the ogre's bag because he's the strongest. Since it's rather impractical to rummage through, we've come up with an interface for you.
Thanks, game. I appreciate it. The ogre is the one who carries all your inventory on the right, but each character has their own equipment on the left. To access the group inventory, press Y. There's a weight limit to your inventory, so you can't just carry everything around with you. Look, the bow you found in your last combat. Switch over to the inventory panel with Y, then move the cursor above it and check out its characteristics. Oops. Think about the characteristics of a weapon. In the highlighted area, all weapons share the same 4 states, but some also have additional magical properties. Damage, yeah, precision, critical chance, yep, critical damage, cool. Each character can be equipped with a main weapon and a secondary weapon, with the exception of the ogre and the wizardess, who only have 1 weapon slot. The ranger can equip a bow as a secondary weapon. Very good. Yep, equip it. You can navigate between characters by pressing the triggers. Looks at the portrait of the ogre. I already love the ogre. Just by the way, I love the ogre and the wizardess. So far are my favorite. Just, you know, in my... How long have I been playing? 23 minutes of playing this game so far. They're my favorite. A character got injured when they became unconscious during combat or take too much damage from a trap during exploration. Move to the character screen with Y and hover over the ogre's injuries to get more information. Injuries are permanent attribute penalties. They can be healed with specific consumables, bandages, and first aid kit, or by resting in a tavern. You will suffer the penalty associated with the injury as long as it's not healed. If a character falls in combat again while still wounded, the injury will get worse. Cross the threshold, raising the corresponding penalty. There are 3 wound thresholds, okay? Use a bandage from your inventory to heal this nasty looking wound. Use a bandage, select it with Y, and then... Okay. Yep, and use. Back to the game, press B. Alright. Look at this dude. Look at this big dude. I love him. I'm sad. I don't know how much I like the fact that they're just called the Ogre and the Wizardess. Maybe I'll come up with some names later.
Well, I found some writing materials in his bag. I should be able to map the dungeon now.
The Wizardess keeps the map updated. It's usually best to act as if you know where you're going, although I'm pretty used to most players fucking around by clicking haphazardly.
Oh, I love it! Oh, that's great! The Wizardess is in charge of the dungeon map and the quest journal.
So, let's update the map.
The quest journal is on the left. Here you can not only find the objectives to your main quest, but also to your secondary quest. The map is on the right. You can use it to get your bearings around the dungeon, and it will be updated throughout your progress. To switch from one side to the other, press Y. Alright. Cool. What's my inventory?
I feel like we're going in circles.
Side quest, main quest, archive. We can... Oh, there's different floor. Okay.
I hear something. Someone's coming.
Go check it out.
Why should it be me? Rangers are usually the scouts.
Coward!
Yes, sir. It's a perfectly honorable life choice.
Time for lunch, guys! Come on! Grub time!
Intruders.
Let's eat them too!
Maybe I could go back to the inn to ask for help.
Shut up. We got no use for wimps. You have to fight like everybody else.
Now that you've gathered some of your party, your characters have unlocked their first skills, which will prove useful to defeat these orcs. I can't really move anybody around, right? Not really. Okay, let's begin the fight. The Ranger is a jack of all trades, range attacks, supports, heals. He has a lot of options. Select one of his tactical skills by pressing RB. That's what I press. No. Yeah. Here we go. Here you'll find useful information about your skills. Every skill costs stamina and has a cooldown period. You gain back some stamina at the beginning of every turn. You can check the regen value by moving the cursor over the stamina bar. Okay. The Ranger at level 1 can use Tactics. This skill can influence all your allies, no matter where they are on the map. Once active, a tactic will stay active until the end of combat or until the Ranger dies. Only one tactic can be active at any time. If you choose to use another, you can always cancel the effect of the first one. Tactic Charge is an offensive buff, while Tactic Defense Maneuver is a defensive one. Yeah, no shit. Select and use the tactic that you wish to have during this battle. When your precision appears in this color, this means the skill cannot miss. Okay. Let's do Charge.
Go for the eyes!
I assume that used one of my action points. Did it? Yes, it did. Now, move your Ranger on the highlighted tile. We'll be able to learn about... We're about to learn how to combine your character's strengths. Okay. Can't wait to learn about this. The Ogre is your most brutal character. However, he is not that accurate. That's why he could use some support from other characters. Oh, and he doesn't really like wearing armor. Got it. The Ogre has the... Kadula Opog skill. In Ogreish, that means please mind my personal space. Get closer to the orc in order to use it. Okay. And push an enemy back 2 tiles. Since the ranger is oriented toward your target, the orc will also be targeted by an opportunity of attack if he is pushed back. Cool. Very nice. The Wizardess is your area of effect specialist. She is frail, but her powerful attacks can hit multiple enemies simultaneously. Some of her attacks can also inflict some powerful status effects, like burning and frozen. There's an archer. First things first, let's take cover. Yep, that's a good idea. Game. Level 1, the Wizardess has 2 spells under her belt. A Cure, Minor Wounds, and a formidable Waza's Whirlwind. Spells cost astral energy, and also have a cooldown period. You'll get some astral energy back at the beginning of every turn. You can check the regen value by moving the cursor over the astral energy bar. Select the Whirlwind. Let's check it out. Waza's Whirlwind is an area of effect spell. That means it can also hurt your friends. Be careful where you cast it. You can place the area of effect with the left trigger. Aim for the highlighted tile so that it can hit multiple orcs simultaneously. Okay. Huh. Nope. Nope, that's not it. Okay. How do I move it? It's not letting me move it! There we go.
Toga, Swala, Bodwaza!
The Thief's level 1 skill is the Sneaky Strike. This attack can dish out a lot of damage, but only if the target is facing away from you. Since there are no orcs in range facing away from you, delay your turn by holding Y and let them act first. Maybe you'll find an opening after their turns. Okay. The elf is exposed! She's a frail character. Position her behind the cover of the Wizardess so you can protect her from the archer who's about to act. The elf skill is Elven Ricochet. It's a highly sophisticated technique which will randomly hit up to 2 targets in a 2-tile radius around the last target. Okay. Backstab! Backslash! You guys won't get that. So, my friends will get that, but... Finally, an orc is vulnerable to your Sneaky Strike. Sneak up behind him. Now you can use Sneaky Strike on this fool. Sneaky Strike.
See that one coming, did you?
Neat. Here you go, a great victory. Don't forget to loot and to heal your characters before the next fight. Heal everyone. Take all of the things.
Wow, what a fight!
Still, those orcs weren't in fighting shape. I think they were running from something.
If that's the case, so should we.
Enough defeatism. Let's go. We still have to find the dwarf and the barbarian.
Alright, it has been a half an hour officially. So, if you liked this first episode of this game, please, do YouTube stuff. As per usual, I will ask for that at the end of the video rather than at the beginning now, because why would you do it at the beginning? If you enjoyed my commentary over this wonderful game, stick around. It will probably be coming out daily until it's done. So, yeah. I will see you next time.